was about the grind, bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. Royal Pizza.
Bouch gives it away.
Oh, I bet the morning guys didn't think of that one.
Maybe I got it from him. I don't know.
I see. Hey, welcome to EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubusch, live from the William Huff Studios. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. We missed the parlay. You know what? I'm still very confident about my pick last night. Morgan Geekie. Every time I look at the Boston Bruins scorer, he's on the score sheet. And he didn't yesterday. I failed. Oh, we couldn't get Savoy. This was after the show was done, so me and Gager made an executive decision. We threw Bouchard in there. And
yeah, you got a point for on the...
McDavid had 2, like you said, and we just missed on the Geekie point, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you meant he got an assist on Tage Thompson's goal.
Yeah, 2 assists. Gager, you know what, Gager? What did we say yesterday? We said it was going to be a close game. We said, don't be surprised if Buffalo wins. And we took a lot of heat. People are like, oh, you guys are so negative. Why would you put that out in the ether?
What?
That the Oilers potentially could lose that game yesterday. That we said it was going to be a close game.
If you look at the record, Buffalo always does well here, too.
Yeah.
Right? And they didn't come to play.
No, they
didn't come to play. I mean, they had some good looks, I'll say, in that first 5 to 7 minutes. And I don't think Buffalo had a shot for 12, right? So they were ripe. They were ripe for the picking, right? Harvest time in the orchard. I'm thinking of that. What's that show from?
Highlander?
No. What's that? Shoot. It's Will Ferrell in that HBO show with the guy that's the pitcher, the bad pitcher. Anyways, one of the Nazis. But no, they did. It was okay, and it was like they just. Oh, this is a game where we can just do enough again. There was no urgency, none of that desire.
But why does that happen, Gage? Why? Just when. And listen, there's a reason why I said yesterday this game, don't be surprised they lose, because we've seen this too many times, Joaquin. Right? Like a lot of people were expecting like a 9-0 game, which was like, come on, that's not realistic.
No,
not with this team.
But eastbound and down. Thanks, Jay Phillips. 1308. Yeah, that's what it was. Feel it down in my plums.
In my plums.
Ready to take them to market. Anyway, I don't get it. You got your first, you look for motivational factors. You've rested. You got a team coming in that's a whipped dog, and they show you. They basically rolled over and showed you their bellies right off the drop of the puck. Okay, just shoot the puck. Yeah, Leon hits the post. We have some good looks. Then they start thinking, oh, this is another 9-point game. Let's start passing the puck around. Let's not shoot the puck from the middle of the ice anymore, where we had a lot of our success. Let's not have a sense of urgency and battle hardness in front of both nets. Like it was, and this is the reason why we talk about, are they back? No, they're not back. They had 3 good games. How are you saying they're back?
Well, it's on hold right now. We'll see tomorrow. They win tomorrow, maybe they are back.
No, they're not back.
Hey, you brought up the shots. Knobloch was asked post-game. He said in the first period, at least he counted 10 slot opportunities.
12, and then he dropped it to 6.
Yeah, and then he goes, where we had a chance to shoot, and we don't. Listen, we were both there, Joaquin. I don't know if you could tell more when you're live, but The amount of times the Oilers can have an open lane to drive the net and they do the little U-turn. And listen, I get it certain times because especially McDavid, because he's brilliant and he's got vision, and you're looking for that late guy or whatever, Joaquin. You can't do... Podkolzin should not be doing that. He did it twice last night. And nothing against Podkolzin. Love the player. We're going to break down one of his goals because it was awesome. But Joaquin, a guy like Podkolzin needs to take that to the net.
Maybe it was Ryan McLeod tribute night. I don't know.
Hey, I'll give credit to Ryan McLeod. I thought he was awesome last
He was
night.
good. Yeah.
You know where he excelled yesterday? Did you guys notice how good he was on the PK? Because he knew exactly what the Oilers were going to do.
Yeah.
He was on Draisaitl's side. Just watch him. He did not leave him alone. How many times did he get a stick on that cross-ice pass? I thought Ryan McLeod was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
And Leon was, he had the 2x4s for legs last night, too. Not a lot of movement.
No. But you're right, Joaquin. The passing up of shots, I don't know. And you have a guy that's a third stringer. Then he gets hurt. They bring in the guy that didn't want to play, Joaquin. And you're still not doing it.
You had a chance to win 3 games in a row for the first time all season. It's December 10th. You have a team on a back-to-back that looks like they have no interest in this game in the first 12 minutes. And
they're a bad team. Let's be honest.
And I don't know. You want to keep things rolling. You want to have more success. You had some continuity from lines, and now, I mean, let's face it. It should have been 4-0. Like this game should. Like I kind of disagree with that hand pass. Like
I'm with you. It's. I don't know if he was just moving and hit it. I don't see the intent there. I hate that call, Joaquin. And let's be fair. McDavid's first goal, it was icing. Go back and watch it.
Oh,
that puck is dumped in way before center. And why they didn't call it icing, I have no idea. Maybe they thought he was
first.
Close.
Maybe they thought someone was.
Yeah, maybe.
No. He grabbed it first. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, Joaquin, you brought up these guys haven't won 3 straight games. I don't think they're going to until the new year because Detroit, Toronto, Montreal next. They ain't winning 3 there. Then you get Pittsburgh, Boston, Minnesota, Vegas. I don't see them winning 3 straight there. And then they'll finish off the year with Calgary, Winnipeg, Boston. Calgary's going to take 1.
So you're saying they're going to win 12 straight?
No. What I'm saying is they're not going to win this month. They're not. This was their best opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
And I understand why everybody was pumped and thought it was going to be goals night in Edmonton last night. But if you've watched this team for as long as we've all have together, you knew it wasn't going to be the case. Now they almost pulled it off, Joaquin. They almost pulled it off, but you almost are a little bit. I wouldn't say happy is the right word, but that they lost because they didn't deserve to win that game. You can't play 20 good minutes and think that's good enough just because you're feeling all fat and sassy. What did was it Rishog this morning said the way they handle success? Like this, they can't handle it right now. And it blows my mind.
They handled success of the third period going into OT and just the nonchalant of everything. Oh, we're going to win this game. Where does the urgency go? Because they're a different team in the third period.
Yeah, and they get a break with the icing, but all over it, Joaquin, going to the net, battling for pucks.
It's puzzling how they don't want to put in the type of effort on a consistent basis that makes them successful, right? It's very odd to me, and and even my best friend Bob Stauffer said it last night. He goes, this team does not do well with praise, or I'm paraphrasing there, but when you start talking glowingly about this team, it seems like it goes right into their head.
And they were saying it too. Oh, everybody was overreacting. Like, we're back. And then you had the guys from Ryan Whitney on the Split and Chicklets saying, they're back. This is what they do. No, they're not. And you were hesitant to say they're back. Dusty was. Trev was. You guys were all right.
I wasn't hesitant. I was.
No, you weren't hesitant. Sorry. You said they're not back.
They're not. No.
Because of these games. Should we talk about the elephant in the room?
Are we going to talk about Kubi's right here?
Oh, Koob. Evan Bouchard. Listen, he's been really good for the last month. I got to give him that. Okay.
Has he been really good?
He's
or
been
just
good.
he's played to what he should be doing?
Yeah, he's doing his job.
Yeah, it's not really good. It's the bare minimum expected of your number one defenseman to play. Come on.
No, I'd say, Joaquin, you're knocking it out of the park. I might just leave and let you host. Your takes are great today.
Are they?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Can I leave?
Yeah, see?
Anyone want to come host with Joaquin? Let me know. Okay. Listen, we're going to get to it in highlights, lowlights, but not a good game by Evan Bouchard. He was asked post-game about, this is Chris Knobloch, sorry, about Evan Bouchard. Accountability. He said, I know he cares. And when I know he cares, I'm not one. He says he saw no value in ripping him on the bench or in the intermission. That's for after the game during video work. You agree with that strategy?
Yeah, I don't think airing your dirty laundry in front of everyone is a good idea, right? So, and I know everyone's complaining about the ice time and stuff, but when you do, like you said, he's been playing good, right? He's been playing as he should. Let's just say that. And he makes a mistake. Mistakes are going to happen. So, but it's so hard with a guy like Bouchard because the mistakes he makes are huge. And when he makes a mistake, the puck usually goes into the back of the net, right? That's the thing. Like
that's the problem.
Guys make mistakes all the time, but they don't get scored on because of them every single time. He is, his greatest power is his greatest weakness. His lack, it's not a lackluster, his poise with the puck is dangerous in his own end.
So there was one point, I don't know if you noticed in the third, it was on a power play, and he kind of bobbled the puck of the blue line and went out of the zone. Some fans started to boo him.
Oh, yeah.
Did you notice
that? When he touched the puck, it's like, oh.
Here we go.
Yeah, there was groans, audible groans in the stands after that play in the second when he had the puck. And then even at the end, he went to keep the puck in, and again, it was a soft little flip trying to go off the boards, and the guy kept and everyone just the whole crowd. Oh,
and I was talking about the first goal against on the power play where there's no one within 5 feet of Josh Doan, and Dusty goes to me, he goes, "Well, Bush got out of the way." Like he knew the shot was coming. He's like, "I don't want to block this." Like better. And listen, I know he's great in the playoffs. We got to stop bringing that up. Who cares in December? Okay, we all know he's good in the playoffs, but we're talking about right now. And yes, he's been good. Like Gager said, he's doing his job. Why are we praising him? He makes a lot of money. He's the number one defenseman. He's doing exactly what he's getting paid to do. Playoffs. Oh, he's good in the play. Doesn't matter. You got to get these damn things out of his game. If not, is this just Evan Bouchard and we're going to have to live with it?
It is.
Brilliance for a bit.
Because even the play I just mentioned where he tried to keep it in and it got pushed out, the next play, the guy had a chance to get it out and he shot it and Bouchard kept it in.
Yeah.
And then, so.
Like he frustrates you, but at the other time, you can praise him for 2 3 weeks straight because he's playing really well. Is this just Evan Bouchard that he'll never get this out of the game? And I know Dusty's brought it up. Dusty didn't say he should be on Team Canada. I want to be clear about that. He asked a question because of his play as of late if he should be considered. That went out the door yesterday after that game.
Well, just when you thought he was getting everything together, you can't, in a shortened tournament like that, that you can't have those those types of things happen to you. If you're somehow you're playing against Switzerland and it's 1-1 going into the third and he goes behind the net and I don't know. Michelle Reason strips him of the puck and
Swiss
and they hang on for the win and screw everything up. So you can't have him in that type of scenario.
Yeah, where'd it go? She says, "Hey, Hernan, even Coffee struggled. He is a love to hate kind of player." That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Like, is this just the way his career is going to go? Where a lot of good. We understand that, but he's going to have blunders. I'll be honest, Joaquin. I know the guys are bringing up that he got walked against Winnipeg. I didn't see that goal because I was kind of busy that night. Did he get walked?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for the first goal. Okay.
Yeah.
So then it's back-to-back games where he's been a little sloppy.
Yeah, well,
Let's be
no,
fair.
because that was. Yeah, he got walked, but he was good that game, right?
Yeah.
You're going to make mistakes. But again, his mistakes usually lead to goals.
So our buddy, YouTube Trev's our buddy, right? We love the kid.
Who?
YouTube Trev. I heard him on the morning show, and then listen, he didn't put all the blame on Skinner, but he put a little bit of it. I'm sorry. The two Tage Thompson tuck goals all alone, I'm not putting that on goaltending. Do you want to save? You can say that about every goal he gains. Sure.
The Doan goals, you mean?
No, the Tage Thompson all alone in front.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
and then the tuck.
So at first I thought that I didn't like the Tage Thompson goal, but I actually didn't see how it completely developed. All it showed was Thompson shooting the puck, and it just showed Skinner so deep in his net.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you got to get out, But he just watched his D-men have full control of it behind the net. Yeah, you have to be ready for anything, but you don't expect the guy coming in just to take it right off his stick and go in front of the net like that.
Yeah.
It was awful what happened there.
Yeah, because I had a bunch of buddies. My cousin texted me. They're like, Skinner in overtime. I'm like, are you kidding me? And we're going to get to it, but.
I mean, if I'm Skinner there, though, I am screaming at guy in front.
Connor!
Because you see it.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't see it. What a horrible, horrible play that was. That sums up the season right there for me.
Yeah, we were talking in the chill zone there, and we were saying maybe it just seems like this is not their year. Like, this is how it's going to go. They're going to show some brilliance. They're going to be good. Then they're going to fall again. It's just going to be that kind of thing. I don't see a long winning streak coming. I might, Draisaitl might LOL that as well. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Now, you get Rozovic back. It's a game changer because you have a lot more offense coming back, right? Maybe it's a little bit better. You get Wallman back. The goaltending can hold. It's going to be interesting to see what this team can do, but winning 3 games in a row seems very, very tough. Okay, coming up next, we're going to get the highlights, lowlights. 2 goals against, 1 goal for. We're going to break down Hernan's World for the Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club at 140. Derek Van Diest at 205. Screw it, let's do a parlay. Courageous moment for the Alberta Blue Cross. All still to come. We want to hear from you. That's the Nasty Chat. That's the River Korean Box, of course, which is presented by the River Korea Resort and Casino. Check out their happy hour, 525 drinks, available Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Of course, Play Alberta presents Edmonton Sports Talk. Sprinkle a little, 50 or more, and you'll get a $50 free bet or $50 casino bonus using EST 50, EST Casino, and EST Sports. Joaquin, we have 159 watching and 26 thumbs. That doesn't make sense.
Carry the one. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Whoa, what's going on here? We should be at 100 already. All right. For the 26 of you that have slammed that thumbs up, we thank you. For the others watching and haven't yet, don't be a pleasure dealer. Hit that thumbs up for us. Highlights, lowlights, you're not going to want to miss it. Is up next here on EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, and here's Coop with your sports update.
Only 4 games in the NHL today. Edmonton's next opponent, the Red Wings, are down the QE2 in Calgary to battle the Flames at 6:30. Both teams riding a 3-game win streak. Elsewhere, the Blackhawks take on the Rangers. Florida visits Utah while Seattle faces LA. And back in Edmonton, a rivalry series matchup between Canada and Team USA goes down at Rogers Place. Puck drop for that one at 7 o'clock. NFL news. Washington's Jaden Daniels has been ruled out for Sunday's game against the Giants. Daniels going down with an elbow injury this past week against the Vikings, sustaining no structural damage. From Tampa Bay, Mike Evans has been activated off injured reserve. Evans missing the past 6 games with a fractured collarbone he suffered Week 7 in Detroit. He's questionable for tomorrow's contest with Atlanta. On the the court, there's 2 quarterfinal NBA Cup games going down. It's the Thunder clashing with the Suns at 5:30 and the Spurs throw down with the Lakers at 8. In MLB news, ESPN has reported that Pete Alonso and the Orioles have agreed to a 5-year deal worth $155 million. Alonso has spent all 7 years of his career with the Mets. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. More recap of Edmonton's 4-3 overtime loss comes up next. I'm Zach Kubusch, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Jamie McLennan.
Do you think there has to be a level of accountability or there's no fear? I don't know. I think we're at a point with Bouchard. There's no fear of anything, but he should fear losing ice time. That's the only thing a coach has. And right now, if you could take that away from him, maybe he'd get frustrated and show you. But we've had this conversation, it seems like too many times this year, unfortunately.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
You could set up your Christmas tree in the last available spot in the house, or you can create the space you need with Sentinel Storage. Get the most out of Christmas. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
Boxing Day rocks at River Cree. December 26th, live in the venue. Hysteria, tribute of Def Leppard. And Blackout, tribute to the Scorpions. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Welcome back to EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubusch. Some people want to put up your sports update for an ST. Well done.
Performance of the year? Probably not. I never look back on those.
And once again, I did not ban Max Pazuzu on purpose. It was a butt block.
But now is his account fully banned? I
got to figure a way to unban him. What the hell did I do? I don't even know what I did.
Wow.
Sorry,
I don't even know how to do that.
I don't have a.
I fudged up.
I don't have a executive account, so.
Oh,
you don't?
No.
You don't got a wrench?
No wrench.
Interesting.
I don't need a wrench. I do everything with my hands.
Yeah, you do. Hey, you made us food again. What did you make? Let the listeners.
I have no idea.
We don't know what it was called, but
so because I made the technique of making the donair meat nice and thin, I thought, well, hey, because you know how when you pound out chicken and make it flat or whatever, I thought you could make a cordon bleu kind of easier with ground chicken, and then so I tried to do that, and then I put like the cheese and meat in between, and then baked it with a little breadcrumbs. Of course, it's better when you kind of fry it up first, right? But it kind of worked. I think it was the problem though was that I just bought lean chicken.
Yeah.
I think you need a little bit more marbling in there. I think if I were to grind up chicken thighs and do it, it would have been a lot better.
I thought it was delicious. Did you notice Benny didn't try it yet?
No?
No. He's afraid of your cooking it.
Yeah. Look at him.
Lemon pepper Benny.
Great. My cooking would make his hair curly.
Koob loved it. Did
Koob likes
YouTube Trev?
Oh, yeah. He was my first guinea pig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He had that really big jacket on.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What was that, Gore-Tex?
That thing was huge.
Yeah.
Like it's the kind of jacket you'd wear if you want to sneak into a movie theater. You wear the trench coat over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was he
that
smuggling
big?
in there?
I don't.
Was
I
he
have
taking
no
beers
clue.
home in that thing or what?
Yeah, I don't know.
He could probably just
stealing something. Hey, Drew says, great point by Gager. Yeah, I told you you're on fire today. You're on fuego.
What'd I say?
Why isn't Stu or Pix absolutely yelling their butts off if someone is potentially going to be open in front of the net? Maybe normalize goalies helping out their D. Maybe he is. But the guys, like, we're going to see it here shortly, so we'll break it down.
And I haven't been to enough games, and sometimes you can hear the players talk, right? And, I mean, I'd be up in the press box, and you could hear Mike Smith yelling.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And do I hear Stuart Skinner? I wonder. There's got to be communication, but you'll hear sometimes when you watch a game a goalie yelling time, or man on. You can hear it.
Yeah. Maybe he's too nice.
Maybe he's got to shave the stash, and maybe it's blocking.
Big Dave says the Oilers aren't back. They never left. They're still riding high highs and low lows. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Excellent point there. Okay. Like I said, let's start with the bad. We'll finish strong here, my friend.
Sure.
Laura says, Benny has a young gun's palate, chicken wings, donaires, and burgers. Yeah. He won't explore. I think because you put that red sauce on it, it freaked him out a bit.
Oh, stop it.
Because it was just chicken and ham.
And cheese.
And cheese, yeah.
With a tomato kind of spread.
Was that the veggie spread from the Italian Center?
Yeah.
That
It's good stuff.
Works with everything, man.
Yeah, you can put that stuff on anything.
You put that?
Yeah. It's like Frank's.
Okay, the first goal we're going to look at is the 2-0 goal for the Buffalo Sabres. Pretty self-explanatory. I mean, there's not much to break down here. This might be, let's roll it. Joaquin, what are you seeing on this play? Let's start it. Skinner's got the puck behind the net. His boy Bouch is coming to get it. 2 Buffalo Sabres are about to forecheck, while 4 Oilers are they're around them.
Yeah.
And then they're kind
right now, in an ideal situation,
okay,
you want Bouchard going, leave it.
Okay.
That's what he says. Okay? Okay, roll it.
Here we go. Picks it up behind the net, gets pressure. Oh, let's.
Okay, so if you back up when Bouch, this is okay. If we go back to the beginning, let's just have a look first of all. So okay, there was 2 shoulder checks by Bouch.
Yeah,
there. Okay, so he knows that there's 2 guys on either side.
Mm-hmm.
Skinner's coming back in. Is probably saying man on man. Like this is where man on. Right. Okay, now we roll it again. So that guy's coming that way, but. Right then, he's flat-footed. You can't beat guys flat-footed like this. It should be rimmed right here. He's on his forehand. Or just a soft chip into the corner, whatever, right? But here we go.
So it should go all there. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect, right? You tried to use the net to give yourself some time, but you're getting forced from the other side. There's a guy coming. You have the opportunity to beat 2 guys with 1 pass. And probably, unfortunately, the rim's not the sexy play, right?
No, but it's safe.
It's safe. But here, I can thread this puck through from this 1 forward checker from Thompson, right?
Because the only play he has is right here, right, Gager?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no one else. So
we roll it here. Then you see a little bit of the hesitation, almost like he wanted to stick handle a bit, like right here.
I think what happened is he thought that he could fake them out with doing nothing. And it didn't work. But it's automatic. It's the recognition. I'm getting forced by 2 guys. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, sometimes, or just eat the puck, put it against the boards, eat it, take the hit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to take the hit. The play is to take the hit to make a play, essentially, and wait for help. Try to keep it on the wall. But
because Gager, you said the safe play is rim it around. Who cares if you lose possession, but you're getting out of the danger zone.
But you don't even have to rim it hard.
Yeah.
It can be a soft rim. You've got a guy with his toe caps pointing right towards you. He's not going to be able to get over there and grab it. And you got the winger right on the boards. It's your D partner Ekholm.
Yeah.
He's in great position to help you out.
I feel like what he was, so you tried to deke him out and then was going to kind of skate it. I think that's what he was trying to do, right? Or more dangerous, but he could have just went here. A little bit of a lob, a little bit of a sauce, right? It's still very questionable because this guy can break here.
You don't want to be going tape to tape there. That play's not there. Even though Thompson's a right-handed shot, you don't want to put it in that much danger.
Yeah.
The safe play is around the boards. There's nothing wrong with it.
This might be his worst turnover of his career. Seriously, Gager. It's not. Listen, he's prone to these, but this is one of the worst ones I've ever seen in the NHL.
It's just his controller got unplugged.
Yeah.
Right here. Controller dip, and then he loses a stick battle. He can still do something here. That's the thing. And he loses that battle.
All right, Joaquin, let's go to that's a rough one, buddy. Let's move on to the overtime goal. And this is what I have to say about this. Okay, let's start with how they lined up off the faceoff. Dahlin lined up behind his two forwards. Bouchard lined up straight across. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. Whatever they got planned, I guess.
Okay.
Right?
So it's obviously a set play or a plan there to win the faceoff. They don't. Gets dumped in the corner. He loses the battle, blah, blah, blah. But for me, when your three best players, and I know some people are going to say Hernan Bouchard's not their best. Well, for their coaching and for their management, he's their best defenseman. So to me, this, and Knobloch said it after the game, it was a miscommunication. Yeah, no shit. Like, sorry. Like.
Okay, go.
This is unacceptable for the three best players on your team. I'm going to stop it right there. Okay. McDavid, for me, right here, he's fine right now, okay? Whose man is this? Bouchard's?
Bouchard's.
Okay.
And then Draisaitl should be like shoulder checking. See where that third guy is. Or like Bouchard, that's your guy, right? And he's already kind of playing off him. I guess it's because it's frozen, but you want to angle him away. And Draisaitl's there to create a 2-on-1 against a guy to hopefully get the puck, right? McDavid's marked his guy. Just stay with him. Boom. Okay.
Coop, can you put us back on? My OBS froze. I got to reopen it. Thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. We'll get back to it right away. Because if anyone's blaming Skinner on this, it's just we've lost it. I'm going to go back to it, Joaquin, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay, let's go. Coop, you can send it back. Okay. So there it is, 1 against 2. Okay, now.
Okay, so what happened here? Guy turned back up. Bouchard.
Not doing anything.
It's like, again, the controller went out. And, okay, though Leon's taking the guy. Right? So there's a switch happening.
Yes.
So, okay, Leon's marked his guy. I don't have anybody. Looks like Connor's got the guy in front. Where's that third guy? I can see that. What you probably want as a D-man is tell Connor, I got him, so Connor can go find the third guy, right? So you don't want your D-man racing all over the ice. So there should be, this is where probably Knobloch says there's a lack of communication here, right? And then again, Bouchard's cheating a little bit, hoping that Leon gets the puck and can bank it back to him. That's probably what he's thinking.
Because for me, this is mostly on Connor. Because he's the one right here. He's the one right there, closest to the middle of the ice, where he's going to Dahlin, but who's got Tuck?
Well, this is where this went from the NHL to U7 hockey. Because you watch 7 to 9-year-olds play, the gravitational force of the puck is tremendous. And as you can see here, it still works quite well in the NHL because all three of these guys are sucked in like a black hole to that puck, and that's all they care about. Like it's mind-numbing to see that. But saying that, so if you keep going to the end here, and I mean, probably Skinner thinks Connor's, he doesn't even have time to really, like when I said guy in front, Connor, there's no stops and starts, right? So he's curling back and forth.
Because Connor's thinking Draisaitl's going to win the puck and they're going to take off.
They're all thinking offense. Yeah. They're all just dog on a bone. Let's get the puck going the other way, but not willing to put in the work to get the puck back. And what happens? And this is the thing. In the corner of your eye is a goaltender, and it happens so fast. Mm-hmm. You think Connor's got tuck, right? Mm-hmm. But all of a sudden he goes 2 more feet over. You know what this play reminds me of? Is the goal that Connor scored at the Four Nations.
Yeah.
Right? You saw Matthews get sucked towards Marner a little bit more. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. It's in the back of the net.
Yeah, but this is unacceptable. Like the communication, I don't know what's going on. I mean, for me, culprit number 1 is McDavid, 2 Bouchard, 3
You were right next to the guy. Yeah. You were right next to him.
Like this guy can't be this wide open in overtime. It happens. I get it. But not when these 3 guys are on the ice.
Not when you came into the zone with that much control.
Yeah.
Right? Defensively.
Like you were fine.
You were in perfect position for that. And you can, I've said it, but you can see why the first thing that Nobla, how he summed up this whole catastrophe was a lack of communication.
Okay, Joaquin, and then let's end on a high note. I love this goal. Pod Colton's really growing on me, man. This guy works his butt off, but what a simple goal, right? Pucks to the net, bodies. And how many times have the Oilers scored a goal like this year, Joaquin? Maybe once? Maybe 2 other times? Let's roll it. Back to the point. Back to Draisaitl on top of the circle. Just a simple shot on net. 1, 2, 3 whacks. Pod Colton scores.
But the one thing, they're still outnumbered, but there were 2 guys in front of the net.
Yeah.
Like, all night, and this is in front of the Oilers net and the Sabres net. You didn't see a huge presence of blue jerseys in front of either goaltender for the Buffalo Sabres. They just didn't want to have to do that tonight or last night. They didn't want to, except for one guy.
Yeah.
And what happens? They shoot the puck, score, and what was it? Oh, I guess it was the disallowed goal. It was kind of the disallowed goal for the Sabres. Shot on net, a tip, unreal save by Skinner.
Yeah.
And then the hand pass, and I think it should have still been a goal. But that's how you score. That's how you score.
Oilers outnumbered. Paul Colson wins 3 battles to score that goal. You need more of that from the Edmonton Oilers.
He's battling.
That's good.
This is what you want. You want to get in a one-on-one battle with someone to try to score, and he does it, man.
Yeah, but man, Bouch, that overtime goal was just. I felt bad for listen, there's a lot of empty seats last night, Joaquin.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know if it was the weather. I don't know if it was the opposing team.
A few things.
It was cold. I walked to my car after the game. I told you I almost collapsed. It was only 2 blocks.
I told you my story. I forgot my wallet. So I thought I could do everything with my phone, but it didn't take the parking lot that I usually use. It didn't take Apple Pay. So then I had to try to find another parking spot. Then I went to the first round because I had to go in.
Yeah.
Say I was looking for someone, so I put in my license plate so I get the free parking. Went to the bathroom for 2 seconds, and I came out like I was.
You snuck up?
She was still standing at the front. I go, oh, what do? I pulled my phone out, and I pretend talk to someone, and I told her that, the people I'm meeting, they went somewhere else. Sorry, and I walked out feeling shame, but I didn't have a $200 ticket at the end.
I love that. That's too funny. Good on you. That's a far walk, buddy.
Oh, I hoofed it.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, but empty seats. That's Christmas too, though, right? People are
it's Christmas.
The team sucks, like Buffalo.
It's not a great team. Prices.
Yeah.
Christmas time. Fatigue.
Cold.
And cold schmold. I think there's a little bit of fatigue because, look, this team has gone. I think a lot of people assume that the Oilers will get going in playoffs again, and people are counting on it.
Yeah.
And would rather spend the money that it probably costs for 5 regular season games for 1 playoff game because of the experience.
Yeah, no doubt.
Maybe.
Yeah. But it's been a while since I've seen the arena with that many empty seats in it. So
it looked like my hair back in like, I don't know, 2003.
Not only that,
Patchy.
When it was 3-0, there at one point I remember I looked at Maddie and I go, I've never heard it this quiet in here. Like you could hear the guys on the ice.
You can normally hear the guys on the ice.
Yeah, yes. Give Buffalo credit, though, from Andrew. They play a solid road game. Attention to detail was laser focused by them. They seem to play really well against the Oilers and Leafs.
I'd agree with you, Andrew, but not in that first 12 minutes.
No.
The Oilers could have buried that game, just like they did in the games prior.
And in the third, like, they didn't know what hit them. They were like, what just happened?
It was their 6th period of hockey, right? Like, they're a little fatigued at this point.
That's a good point, too. And, of course, Ellis got pulled from the concussion sparter.
That's another thing that drove me crazy. Like, you got a guy that's coming in cold, and there's no shots. You're making him look like Vladislav Tretiak. He was a Russian goalie for CCP.
I saw Alicia says I saw resale tickets on Ticketmaster for $32.
You know what was weird too? So when Tommy and I got there, it's easier for me to go straight in and get to where I do the games with Gene. So I went in. Tommy goes through the press entrance, and as I'm walking through, like you go in and I think you show someone, but you get your ticket scanned inside, and the people that were there were just going, come on in. They weren't even checking tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like if you went there without a ticket, you could have just rolled right in last night late.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Sean says, what is your guys' honest take on Bouchard? Had a discussion with my brother last night. As Stauffer posted, he has 17 points in his last 13 games and is a plus 11. He has good stretches, yes. But I don't watch this player and think to myself, he's a stud number 1 defenseman on any team. What say you?
I have a pretty funny story walking home from the game.
Okay.
So I'm walking all the way back to the first round with cold. Actually, I wasn't too bad. But anyway, there was a father-son there.
Okay.
And the father, he was saying, this is, you got 2 periods of dog excrement, 1 period of excitement, and another 2 minutes of dog excrement. He didn't say dog excrement. You can imagine what he said. and he asked his son, he goes, you want to know why? And the son goes, he's got to be 11, 12. Evan Bouchard? And there was, you're expletive right, or whatever. And I was dying laughing. And then he's like, he's complaining about the game, and the son's going, yeah. And then we get to the corner, and we're standing there. And the dad is finally kind of calmed down a little bit. And the son goes, Dad, thanks for taking me to a hockey game tonight. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Whatever. But this kid's just happy that he went to a game with his dad, and his dad is just livid at Evan Bouchard.
I love it.
It was awesome. It was so funny. It made my walk much more enjoyable back to my car. God, that was fun.
I like how he's just sweary, though.
Oh, just swearing.
So, Sean, answered your question. I don't think Evan Bouchard, this is just my opinion, I don't think he's a true number 1. He's not Victor Hedman. He's not Cale Makar. He's not Drew Doughty when he was in his prime. He's not Chris Pronger. He's nothing like that. Offensively, yeah, he's top 5 in the league when he's on. He's green. He's brilliant.
What's his name?
Mike Green?
Mike Green.
Yeah. Defensively, I don't think he's ever going to be a shutdown guy. We've seen him play super well in the playoffs, especially in the last month. Yes, I think he's good to really good defensively when he's on. But yeah, I think this is Evan Bouchard. You're going to see some great stuff from him. You're going to see some good stuff, and then you're going to have the blunders mixed in. And I think that's just who he is. But I would never call him that true number 1 Victor Hedman type, because there's not many like that in the league, right? Every team has their own number 1. And Bouchard is that for the Edmonton Oilers. So It's a good question. It's a hard one to answer because he can be so damn good and you can praise him. And then you can see what you saw last night and be frustrated as you know what with him. So it's a very good question, Sean. Like I said a couple months ago, just enjoy him. He's an experience, man. We're lucky to have him, especially in radio because he makes the shows.
He does.
That much better. So just embrace Evan Bouchard for the good and the bad. We love him. All right. Portion of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Pizza Sundays back at the CBH. After 4 p.m., grab an 8-inch 2-topping pizza for just $9.99 and wash it down with $6.99 doubles and $1 off Bud Light tank. If you're the father that was walking in front of Joaquin, please get in touch with us. I'd love to hear that. That's probably the best story I've heard in a long, long time.
Mexposition to Evan Bouchard, bringing families together.
Since 2022. We're back with Hernan after the break.
From Calgary, the Flames and Red Wings drop the puck at 6:30. Both squads have won their past 3 games. Around the league, the Panthers challenge the Mammoth. The Kings battle the Kraken while New York is on the road in Chi-Town as the Rangers play the Blackhawks. At Rogers Place, we have some women's hockey with Team Canada hosting Team USA. They hit the ice at 7 o'clock. And down south, Mike Evans has been moved off the injured reserve after missing the past 6 games for the Buccaneers with a fractured collarbone. Evans went down in Week 7 in Detroit. He's listed as questionable for tomorrow's matchup against the Falcons. Meanwhile, Jaden Daniels has re-injured his elbow on his non-throwing arm and is now ruled out for the Commanders as they face the Giants on Sunday. No structural damage for Daniels. He went down this past week with the 24-year-old previously dislocating that same elbow in Week 9 against Seattle. Elsewhere, ESPN has reported that the Orioles have agreed to a 5-year, $155 million deal with Pete Alonso of the Mets. And to the hardwood, there's 2 games on tap, having OKC tip off with Phoenix at 5:30, while San Antonio visits LA to take on the Lakers at 8 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc. They're the experts you need to know. Hernan's World is up next here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zach Kubusch, keeping you in the loop.
The EST Hangout.
I'm not going to lie. I understand the goalpost, but I feel like that's a Canadian thing.
I joke, I called it a safety hazard.
I've been in practice where Lutez Purifoy, the starting safety from last year, he caught an interception by just standing behind it pre-snap. Quarterback down middle field open. He just stood behind it and then dropped back to the middle field.
That's such a veteran move.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hockey is heating up, and so is the excitement on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code EST50. That's code EST50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense. At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit WJSportstalk.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
We're back here with yes. I just still can't get over that story. You know why they suck, Evan Bouchard?
This little kid.
You effing right,
Evan Bouchard. Here, X whatever I.
Oh man, that's such a beauty story. Hey man, that's I think Zedmo said that's a heritage moment, right? Oh man, what is Evan Bouchard?
I wanted to say something to them, but then I'm like, oh god, I better not or whatever. I'll just.
Oh, he was fired up.
He was fired up.
He probably went home, had some whiskey with a dart.
Probably.
I could use a dart right now, man. Just one. Couple drags of a nice Demore. Oh, but that's an all-time story, man. That's
God, that was funny.
Picardi says Stu really should get a shave and a haircut. You know what? He might need to do that just to change the mojo. What if he shaves his head and just gets rid of the stash?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to change it up.
Mm-hmm. Why not? Maybe Connor should go back to the long hair. Remember when he had the locks going?
Oh, the locks.
He was on fire when he had the long hair too. Yeah.
He looked faster.
Yeah,
too.
he did. And then he took his helmet off in warm-ups or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
Connor,
he only did that for like 6 months.
Yeah, you know he's listening. Connor, let the flow go.
Let the flow go, buddy. VR says, need a Norman Rockwell painting of that scene. Zedmo says, the kid had his first beer on the right hole. It's too funny. Okay, let's get to Hernan's Roll, brought to you by the Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club, accepting registration now for Thursday Night Men's Curling League, plus book your bond spiel for the upcoming season and get free ice rentals with the purchase of a buffet dinner. Visit EGMGolf.com for more details. And that's just a beauty story. Okay, guys, today's National Lager Day. Okay, you like lagers?
At 6 o'clock, I do.
At 6 o'clock log. Okay, we're just going to talk beer. We're not going to get too specific about ales and lagers and blah, blah, blah. I want you to give me your favorite domestic, your favorite import, and your favorite craft beer. If you could only have one of each for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Domestic. So what?
Domestic's like Bud, Canadian, Kokanee.
So domestic, I'll have to go Kokanee Gold.
Oh, good one. Like, Kokanee Gold, I always like it in a pint, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like draft.
If it's on tap,
yeah,
it's very hard for me not to order it.
Yeah.
But it's tough because sometimes it's flat. But if you can get a fresh keg of Kokanee Gold,
yeah,
you're golden, just like the beer. And then import. What is
so European, Mexican, South American?
Okay, I think I would. Okay,
Japanese, Jamaican.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with the import one that I like. My son and I kind of like them, but Sapporo.
Really?
The Japanese beer. Yeah.
That would be your top import over Corona.
Yeah, I think so.
Weren't we talking about Coronas?
Yeah, I love Coronas too, but I think Sapporo's got it.
For a guy that lived in Europe, no German or Czech beer or...
Well, you're saying here.
No, I'm saying import beer.
Yeah, but I would import myself to Germany. That's how I'd have to get it. And it would become domestic. Because you cannot beat...
No. You're overthinking it.
No, but this is the thing. There's a beer in Germany. It's so that everyone knows what Beck's is. But when you go to Germany, there's Beck's Gold, and you can't get it here. And it's the most and it comes in a clear bottle.
Okay.
And it crushes any other kind of like Canadian or whatever. It's unbelievable, and you can't get it. And even Beck's, I would put Beck's ahead of it, but it does. It's just not the same. You know how the beers that you get in certain countries, they're just not the same. So you're saying if I'm living here, that's my choices.
So you domestic is Kokanee Gold, then you'd go Sapporo. What's your craft?
It would be from the Phillips Brewery in Victoria. It is an Amnesiac double IPA.
Jeez, you got that down to the...
Oh, you're fine. We were a little bit ahead in the last segment, so I want to wrap this thing up.
Koob, you're a young man who hasn't probably tried a lot of beers, but domestic, import, craft.
Okay, well, I made a list of my top 3. You told me this a little bit before, and they've actually they're checking off all the boxes that you're sending me. So, domestic, I'm probably going to go with just a regular Coors Banquet. You know,
yes.
You get that on draft. It's always so good. That's my go-to anywhere I go for a hockey game or whatever. And then import, it would be an Edinger Wee Beer Dunkel. So it's a black bottle, and I searched up the beer itself. It's Bavarian wheat beer with notes of dark chocolate and plum.
An Erdinger?
Yeah, Erdinger Wee Beer Dunkel.
Weiss, Dunkelweissen.
Oh, Dunkelweissen.
Genau.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't speak German. So
Okay.
I can pretend to speak German, not well. And then craft beer, I'm going to have to go with 6 O'Clocker Lager, man.
Oh, look at this guy.
First time I had a sip of that. It hit my taste buds. I thought it was the best lager I've ever had. And anytime I get myself some craft beer, that's what I get.
For me, domestic, I'd have to go with Coors Banquet. I think that's the best beer.
Are we going on tap or just cans?
Either.
Oh, because then it changes.
Because Coors Banquet's good in the can, bottle, or draft.
In the can, it's black ice.
Yeah. No. That's why I like Coors Banquet. If I had to go for my import, have you ever had this beer? It's called, is that how you say it? Far?
Oh,
Far,
yeah.
F-A-H-R?
But you sure that's not from here?
It might be from here. Well, it has a German flag.
That's
but
true.
it's not.
I think it might be Alberta made,
It's Alberta,
though. Yeah, that
Okay.
caught me
Okay,
off
so I'll go
guard.
with that one as my craft, but because they have 3 different kinds, the Pilsner, buddy, is unreal.
Yeah.
And you know where the first time I tried it?
Here.
Sobeys Beer of the Week with the
Yeah.
morning show. Excellent beer. Then what do I need? I need an import. I got to go with the I have 2. Sorry. I love Heineken. Nice and cold. There's nothing like a Heineken. And then the other one that I truly, truly love is called Lowenbrau from Germany. Lowenbrau. It's a green bottle with a blue label.
I know exactly what it is. They usually have that at Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
But they pump there's way more alcohol in it. It's running about 9 to 13%.
You ever
in those
had-
big steins.
Yeah. You ever had Red Horse from the Philippines? It's like 9%.
Oh.
No.
No?
No.
Have you ever had Red Stripe?
Yes.
That's good beer.
It's okay.
That's not bad.
You know what? I went over to my in-laws and we had some. I brought some funky Buddhas. You ever see the bottle?
No.
It's a Buddha. This little chubby guy with his belly out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're great.
I mean, with the world the way it is now with craft beer, there's so many beers to choose from, eh?
Yeah, like you said Heineken again. When I was in Amsterdam and we had a Heineken, I was like, what's wrong? Why is it so good? It's crazy how good it is. But that's like anything. You go to a place and it just tastes a little bit different.
You know, one of the import beers that I've never, I don't mind it, but I've never really, I'd never want to buy it is Stella for something.
Stella Artois?
I like Stella.
It's a good one. Yeah, and the bottles.
You don't like Stella?
I'd rather have like a Heineken or a Modelo.
But on tap?
Yeah, it's because it's a nice glass. It's fancy. You feel like a fancy boy.
Well, when you're in Germany, depending on the region you're in, because some of the beers don't travel out of the province.
Oh,
it would be
really?
like a 6 o'clock lager only sold in Alberta. That's it, right? Mm-hmm. And they design their glasses specific to the beer, so it's supposed to maximize. As you pour it, it maximizes the flavor of the beer.
Really?
Yeah. So when you go to Germany and you order a beer in a place, it'll come in the specific glass of that particular beer. And if you order a different one, it'll come in a completely different glass.
Really?
Yeah.
We should do an on-location show in Germany.
Why not?
What about
Aufgeht's.
I love you like traditional?
I like an old trad. But I'll tell you this. When I came back, like I played, 4 years in Germany. I didn't drink beer here for 3 years.
Because it was so good in Europe,
so good
right?
there.
Yeah. You like the Italian one, Perlini? You ever had that one? Is it called Perlini?
No. It's
Brendan Perlini?
No, it's not Perlini.
Perolo or whatever.
Perolo.
It's junk, that stuff.
Yeah, oh, look at this guy.
I would when I played in Italy, I would go to the store and buy that for €2. They were giving that crap away.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Here it's like what? $36 for 6?
Yeah, some of those, I don't even look at them.
Yeah, like some of the Italian wines that I see, I would go to the gas station to buy for like €2 or €3. And here it's, I remember the one Italian wine. Oh no, it's here. And it was like $18. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Peroni.
Peroni, yeah, it's trash.
I've had it. I'm not a big fan of it. I like Beck's though. Carlsberg.
Yeah, go there.
Yeah.
I remember one time I went to a Champions League game, Schalke against Inter Milan.
Yeah.
And did I tell you this story before?
No.
So this was right after, if you remember, decades ago, the Italian fans were throwing the torpedo or the flares onto the field, but they were going in the stands and started a fire.
Oh, right.
So they stopped serving alcohol a year prior or whatever at World or Champions League events. So we drove up to Schalke and we're watching this game, and I'm ordering their Heinekens, right? I'm crushing these Heinekens. I'm drinking, and I feel amazing. And I'm cheering, and the fans are going nuts. I've had about 9 beers. I go, holy smokes. And then my captain goes, Gager, there's no alcohol in those beers. And I was like, what? And then the rest of it, I was so disappointed because I was like, I got all caught up thinking I had 9 beers and I felt so great. Then I realized halfway through the match, they're all non-alcoholic.
You're like, what stamina I have.
Yeah.
I can outdrink all of you. And that was Hernan's World Talking Beer on National Lager Day, brought to you by the Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. Visit them at egmgolf.com for more details. And, of course, the afternoon inbox presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out Tap 25 Restaurant 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. You can get the entire menu at 50% off. You know who likes beer? DVD.
Does he?
Oh, yeah. We'll get his thoughts on beer coming up next. And the Edmonton Oilers, and we'll go around the West Coast here. Calgary getting a little bit hot. Vancouver's a mess. We'll chat with our good buddy Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. Only at about 60 thumbs up. We have a ton of people watching. Slam that thumbs up. We have to get to 100 today, okay? After the story Gage told about the dad and son walking home from the Oiler game yesterday, come on, that deserves 100 thumbs. We're back with DVD on the other side of the break here on EST Afternoons.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
It is Joe Aginla. Take us through the teddy bear goal. The play, the reaction, the cleanup, all that stuff.
I knew I scored it. Then they gave it to Miro, and I was a little worried, like, I just sell you for no reason. I look like an idiot. Then they showed the replay, and it went off my stick, so it made me feel a little bit better. It's a big experience for sure, so it's a little hard to dial right back in, but yeah, it's awesome.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Skip the couch and hit the Canadian Brewhouse. Your home for every puck drop, every goal, and every cheer. With ice-cold drinks, massive screens, and the best fans in town. This hockey season, our house is your arena.
The Lock Shop.
Now let's go to defense. Makar, Morrissey, Taves, Theodore, Doughty. So that's 5.
If you look at it, like for a long time, I kind of thought that this was just going to be that group. There's a wild card in all of this.
Okay.
Matthew Schaefer. He's 18 years old, so a raw rookie. You'd have a very hard time making the case that he's not one of the 8 best Canadian defensemen right now on the planet.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Four games in the NHL today. Edmonton's next opponent, the Red Wings, are down the QE2 in Calgary, battling the Flames at 6:30. Both teams riding a 3-game win streak. Elsewhere, the Blackhawks take on the Rangers. Florida visits Utah, while Seattle faces LA. And back in Edmonton, a rivalry series matchup between Canada and Team USA goes down at Rogers Place. Puck drop at 7 o'clock. In NFL news, Washington's Jaden Daniels has been ruled out for Sunday's game against the Giants. Daniels going down with an elbow injury this past week against the Vikings, re-injuring his left elbow. Originally nicking up that elbow in Week 9 against Seattle. From Tampa Bay, Mike Evans has been activated off injured reserve. Evans missing the past 6 games with a fractured collarbone, suffered Week 7 in Detroit. He's questionable for tomorrow's contest with Atlanta. On the court, there's 2 quarterfinal NBA Cup games going down. The Thunder clash with the Suns at 5:30. And to the MLB, ESPN has reported that Pete Alonso and the Orioles have agreed to a 5-year deal worth $155 million. Alonso spending all 7 years of his career with the Mets. I'm Zachary Kubusch. That was your sports update. Hour 2 of EST Afternoon starts right now.
We're back here on EST Afternoons, Hour 2. Reminder, at 3 o'clock, it's the Reed Wilkins Show with Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne. Fun show on tap. They'll take you right up until 6, and then it's the friends of EST taking over the airways. Hopefully, you're doing good. You're keeping warm. You're driving safe out there. Oilers back at it tomorrow when they take on the good old Detroit Red Wings, who's, by my surprise today, when I checked the standings, they're doing pretty well, Joaquin.
Good team.
Good team. They're in Calgary tonight. So the Oilers
another back-to-back.
Another back-to-back.
This lined up so well for the Oilers to do something like this.
Yeah. It did, man. It did.
Yeah.
But they just can't.
Like if they lose.
Ooh. It's 2-2-1. Is that it?
2-3 and.
Oh, it's 2-3.
Oh, 2. Oh, yeah. You're right.
Wait.
If they lose, what are they?
2-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Oh. Hey, our next guest brought to you by Old Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's a game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. And with that, we bring in from NHL.com, Derek Van Diest. DVD, how you doing?
Oh, good. How are you guys doing today?
Good. We just talked beer. I know you like beer. What's your go-to? What's your go-to?
That was a funny story that the Gager said in Europe, because I was at
a European Championship game. Oh, man, Matt, I think in 2008, I was in Basel, Switzerland, and my buddy and I were pounding the Carlsberg's back like nobody's business. And we're thinking the same thing. And, man, I'm pounding these beers back. Nothing's happening until an Italian fan beside us said, you guys, those are non-alcoholic. and we looked at the glass and, or the cup, because they had to pour them in a cup, and then you had the cup. Yeah. And then, sure enough, non-alcoholic beer. And they were good, but we're like, man.
Do they not sell alcohol beers?
No.
Oh.
Not at
sporting events.
In Europe, a lot of stadiums in Europe don't sell alcohol in the stadium. And so, and that's obviously a foreign concept to us here in North America. And so, they'll sell you Carlsberg non-alcoholic beer, but you go to South America, it's the same thing. In Brazil, I remember they had a big thing about the World Cup because Brazil doesn't sell alcohol in its stadiums.
Yeah.
And FIFA was going to sell alcohol with Budweiser. And then there was a big controversy in Qatar when I was there too. But that's norm. And so these Europeans are look at these two North American idiots thinking they're going to get drunk at the stadium. Well, they're probably just laughing at, and they were like £6 each, or €6 each. So it's not like they were cheap beers. We were paying stadium prices for a non-alcoholic beer. So
well, in South America,
that's how smart we felt.
In South America, soccer games, they're already crazy. That's why they don't sell booze in the stadium.
Yeah.
No, they still sneak it in.
Same thing in England, in England and European. So I remember last year we were talking to people about, there's no state, or when I was at the World Cup, there's no stadiums at the World. I was like, that's normal. It's just a North American thing that is just so foreign that no booze at the stadiums? Yeah, because there's just too many problems.
There's right across, because you're right on the German border there in Basel, right? And so we would play a team Freiburg that's just across the border there.
Yeah,
they have a beer that's local to that town. I want to Pilsen. I got to find the name, but it was delicious.
Nice.
It was because when we'd go down there, I would tell, usually you have buddies or whatever that play on different teams. I would have a guy I played with, or a guy that would at least have 6 of those for me after the game that I would sneak back onto the bus and crush in the back afterwards because they were just so good.
We went to a town called Constance, Germany, right across the border, and they had the big beer gardens there. And we watched a German game play there, and they had the big Steins. Those were alcoholic beers. Those are awesome. But the beers in Germany are awesome. But I still contend that the best beers in the world are the Czech beers. Like those beers in the Czech Republic they go down so smooth and they're so good. So all the beers in the world that I've drank, and I've drank a lot of beers around the world, to me the Czech beer is one of the best.
Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joining us. Just before we get to the Oilers DVD, we saw the FIFA World Cup draw last Friday. Canada gets Switzerland, Qatar, and then either the group with Italy. I can't remember all the teams in there. What did you make of Canada's draw? And are you like me? I want to see Italy in that group.
I'm exactly like you. I want to see Canada play. The whole point to me of the World Cup is Canada getting a chance to play Italy, Brazil, Germany, England. All these great teams, all these big teams, the Netherlands. You want to see Canada play these teams. And then, it looked like a pretty favorable draw. Switzerland's going to be the big game to get out of that group. Qatar, I saw them play Qatar 3 years ago. Qatar, they're going to be one of those teams that people are like, how is this team in the World Cup? But you want to see that. And the way it worked out, if it is Italy should come out of that group, but you never know. Those playoff groups, they should come out of that group. Italy and Canada, June 12th at BMO Field in Toronto. What a spectacle that's going to be. That's going to be, where were you on that day? And I'll be covering the Stanley Cup playoffs. So hopefully I'll be in a place where I can kind of see it and watch it. I won't be able to attend, obviously, but it's just going to be one of those great Canadian moments where you got, all these Italian Canadians. They're right now. You can tell that they were like, okay, where do our loyalties lie right now? I'm pretty sure someone will come up with a half Italian, half Canada jersey. If you want to make some money that day, you sell those jerseys to people and they can come in and wear the half and half. But I thought it was a great draw for Canada. I know a lot of people are lamenting, oh, they may not get out of the second round. The last thing you want is you don't want to go to World Cup and not play one of those top 6 teams.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there and not get an opportunity to kind of measure yourself against those teams. So I think it'll be fantastic. I think Canada will be able to get out of that group. Switzerland's kind of a tier 2 team in Europe. They're your top European teams. Switzerland's in that second tier. They're a good team. They're going to be a decent team, but I think Canada can win that game. They'll beat Qatar, I don't think, with any problems. So if they can get through with 2 wins, then you go from there. But I think it's a fantastic thing that they're going to play Italy, or potentially, I should say that, potentially play Italy. Don't want to sell those other 2 countries short, but the Italians need to be in the World Cup. I think that the tournament is so much better with them in it, with the Italy and Germany and Spain, and you want to see Canada play one of those big heavy hitters, and I'm excited about that.
DVD, let's keep it international here, but let's talk about rink dimensions. What are you hearing about the rink in Italy? Is it going to be finished? Is there question marks is there the possibility of playing somewhere else? Because when I dominated the Italian league, I played in multiple rinks there that could support some games.
Well, they keep saying that there's no plan B, and I think what's happening here is that this is all the IHF. Like, the NHL really has no say. Like, I think the NHL said, this is our specs, this is what the rink's got to be, this is what we want to play on. And that reminds me, and they built it about 3 feet short. And that kind of reminds me of when you don't know, you're not, a rink builder per se, and you're just a construction guy and you get the instructions and you build it. When I was in Medicine Hat, they built this beautiful recreational facility. It was going to have a 50-meter pool. It was the only 50-meter pool in town, and they were so excited. It's going to be a great 50-meter pool. The construction guys didn't know anything about swimming, so they cut out the pool 50 meters. But then when you add the lining into the pool, it turned out to be about 6 inches short of 50 meters, or 50 meters. And so then they couldn't use the pool. They couldn't use the pool for like international meets or any sort of meet that would come and have official times, because the pool was 6 inches too short. And that kind of reminds me here. It's going to be about 2 or 3 feet short. They say it's going to be a little wider. How that affects the game? Yeah, I think it'll affect, defensemen. They'll have that split second less to move the puck, and there'll probably be a little less room. I think eventually the players, once they practice and play on it, will get used to it. But it's not the international ice surface, and it's a little smaller. But, you Gage, you remember the days when you have to go into Boston and they had to play in that shoebox. You had to go into Chicago and their neutral zone was 15 feet shorter than the rest. Like, there was times where rinks weren't all the standard dimensions. They had little nuances to them. So I think this will be a little bit of that. It'll be a nuance to the rink, but everyone will have to play on it. It's not necessarily give an advantage to one team or another. If anything, the North American teams will have an advantage because they're used to playing on smaller rinks as opposed to the Swedes and the Finns and the Czechs. Most of their team is from Europe. They're playing on those bigger rinks, so they're going to have to get used to that smaller rink.
Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joining us here. You were at the game last night, DVD. Listen, before the game, I know a lot of people were saying this is a blowout. The Oilers are going to run them out of the rink. And DVD, you've been around this team for a while. Like, it's never that easy. It's never that simple with this team. What do you make of yesterday? I mean, a decent first, an awful second. In the third period, they wake up, and then just an awful defensive play by the 3 guys on the ice in overtime. But, like, DVD, we shouldn't be surprised they lost that game.
No, it was kind of set up for that, wasn't it? Well, there was 2 factors, too. I think there is some pride in Buffalo. They're getting stomped this year when eventually they're supposed to be good. So they weren't happy the way things went in Calgary. So you knew they were going to come out and try and play. When the second of a back-to-back, you want to try and play a good first and second period and then kind of hold on in the third. And I think that's what we kind of saw. But it goes back to the same old story where the Oilers don't play with enough urgency to start games, and they don't play. They don't come out and say, we're going to bury this team. We're going to score 3 goals on them, and it's going to be over. They let them hang around, gave up a goal, gave up a second, and then now all of a sudden you're going into the third going, guys, really, are we going to lose to the Buffalo Sabres again? And then McDavid kind of took over and said, well, I'm not losing these guys in the third period. And they kind of, the team followed. Then overtime was a disaster. Like that was, it was one of those, they had the puck, they gave it away in a puck battle, and then they start chasing guys. And it was just, it was bad all around. But I think it just goes back to this team, whatever it is they do at the beginning, the warm-up or the pregame speeches, or they got to get it going. They got to come out with a bit more fire in that first period, especially in a situation like that where you're going after a team that had lost 3 in a row. They just got handed to them in Calgary the night before. You knew there was going to be some fight because the NHL, these guys have a lot of pride. But you got to put these guys away early. And the longer you let them hang around, results like that are going to happen. And if the Oilers want to be a championship caliber team again, they got to come in here, and teams have got to go, oh, man, we're going to go into Edmonton. That's going to be a tough place to play. And lately, it hasn't necessarily been a tough place to play here at Rogers Place, and they got to make it a tough place to play. And yeah, it's just about urgency and going out there and kind of trying to take advantage of the situation, and the Oilers didn't do that last night. Derek,
Where, in your mind, where does it come from? Does it, this urgency, this starting on time, is it I mean, maybe it's percentage-wise, coaching staff? Is it the leadership group? Is there the unsung hero that needs to start standing up and yelling at guys? How do you get a team that is shown for so long that they won't put the punch cards in at the drop of the puck in the first period?
Yeah, it's an interesting, like, what do you do? How do you change your routine? But I think that's when you're going into a game, it's Tuesday night, it's cold, there's not a lot of energy in the building, you're getting a bottom half opponent. That's when I think the third and fourth line guys got to step up and say, hey, I'm going to run someone through the boards here, and I'm going to light a spark, and we're going to go from here. And I think there was a situation where there was kind of a sort of a scrum, and Trent Frederick was on the ice, and he never really grabbed anybody. I can't remember, but that was a situation to light the spark. Like that was a situation where you pull someone out of the pile, and then you light the spark, and then you go from there. And I think that's key for the third and fourth line guys to say, hey, we're the energy guys. We have to bring energy on a Tuesday night when it's -20 outside, because it's tough to kind of generate that. But that's my job. So I'm going to do that by running someone through the boards, running over the goalie, or doing whatever. Like Thomas Eck, when he ran over the goalie, there was a massive scrum, and that should have been a spark. That should have sparked the game. It should have been a spark for the game. And it didn't happen because it was a situation where if I'm a fourth line guy, hey, this is where I'm going to kind of get my team fired up. I'm going to get my team going. And that's why I think you see sometimes teams will start their third or fourth line because it's like, you guys need to get us going. You guys need to do something to put fire into this game. And there was an opportunity when Thomas Eck ran over the goalie last night, and it just didn't happen. And for 2 periods, it kind of sleptwalked through that game. But to me, the energy guys have to bring that energy and have to kind of light a fire on the rest of the team. And right now, the Oilers aren't doing that with their third and fourth line guys.
Last one for you, DVD. Evan Bouchard, overall, and I think Gager nailed it in the opening segment. Like, everybody's praising him, but he's playing how he's supposed to play. Like, he makes a lot of money. He's the number one defenseman here. Like, we got to stop praising these guys because they're playing good. I mean, that's what you expect from Evan Bouchard. Last night was an off night. A horrible turnover, bad read in overtime, depending on who you want to blame for that goal. But Chris Knobloch said post-game, like, yeah, the accountability thing again. Like, I'm not going to rip him on the bench or in the intermission. That's for after the game. How do you like the way Chris Knobloch is going about handling his star defenseman?
Yeah, because I think everyone is a little different. And I think, especially nowadays, before coaches would yell at everybody. They'd go up and down on you. They'd tear a strip out of you in the room or on the bench or whatever. But I think it's changed where some players you just can't yell at because they'll just go into a shell, and then you won't get anything out of them. Like, you almost have to be, an amateur psychologist now. Who can you kick in the butt? Yeah. And who can you kind of have to stroke in the back? Like, it's one of those things. Like, it's just you have to know the personality. Like a guy like Leon Draisaitl, you kick him in the ass and he'll get going just to spite you. That's just the way the guy is. A lot of guys are like that. guy like Evan Bouchard, you kick him in the butt, he'll probably turtle away and shy away and you have to kind of coddle some of these guys. And I think that's kind of what Chris Knobloch has to figure out. And when you're a coach, you have to figure out is that some guys, you're not going to get a reaction when you yell at them. Some guys you are. Some guys are like, when I got yelled at, I'm like, oh yeah, watch me. I'll prove you wrong. Right? Other guys will just kind of get into their shell. And you got to understand that a lot of these guys nowadays, like, they've been told how wonderful they are going up through the system. They've never been yelled at. So when they get to the NHL and the coach is leaning on them, they sometimes don't know how to react to that because it's never happened to them before. So I think that's the situation. Evan Bouchard, great defenseman, but man, you got to get those, like we have two different types of Bouch bombs, the big one when he scores a goal and the one when he gives the puck away. Like, that giveaway was so egregious last night. It reminded me of when I have this great video of my niece playing basketball, first year basketball. She's dribbling up the court. She's so excited. And this girl comes and just kind of takes the ball away from her and goes down the other side. My niece is kind of looking like, oh, I didn't know they could do that. He just gave him the puck. Like, you got to get that out of your game. And, to me, Bouchard, he was talked about in the Olympic conversation, but I was talking to someone about this last night. Can you imagine if he was on the Olympic team and he's playing in the gold medal game and he gave up a Bouch bomb like that to lose the gold medal? Like, you cannot afford
you don't
to take
recover
that
from
chance.
that, right? Yeah.
You don't recover from that. You can't afford to take that chance. And you got to keep throwing him out there. He's your best defenseman. When he's on his game, he's really good. Maybe you got to live with that. But eventually you got to think, man, like, you talk about a guy playing with urgency. He's a guy that never plays with any urgency. And sometimes his awareness is just not there. Yeah. And I think he zones out sometimes and he makes terrible mistakes. So, you got to get on there. But I don't think kicking him in the butt, I don't think benching him, I don't think sitting him out for a game is the way to go with him because you'll just lose him. Like, he won't respond to that. He'll just kind of go into a shell and then forget about getting him out of there. So, I don't know, Gager, you've been around more than I have, but I'm sure there's guys you can kick in the ass and guys that you have to coddle. Because that's just the way it is. The game is now.
You lose them, right? You just can't be on them. But because, like you said, some guys they actually play better when you get on them and they get that. Yeah. Well, I'll show you type of attitude, right? And maybe Bouchard's just not one of those guys, and you gotta coax them through it, which is tough because how long can you go with, okay, you're playing good now, but then you have a bad game and you're one of the main reasons why we lose. And you're saying it. His Bouch bombs are so big that they just completely blow up the whole game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's an interesting conversation. Derek, thank you for taking the time. Enjoy your Wednesday night. We'll see you at the game tomorrow.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks for having me on.
All right, Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. Went all over there. Beer. Soccer,
football,
hockey,
rink construction.
That's another great question. Yeah. Suck it up, right? Hockey?
Yeah, suck it up. I like what, what?
Cares, man.
You know what? You get to play in the Olympics. It's 3 feet.
Yeah. Not going to change your life.
Yeah. Dangerous. Come on.
Come on. That was
so
Derek.
Soft.
Derek Van Diest joining us on the Old Country Towing Video Hotline. We're live from the William Huff Studios. Did you know, since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout at 780-454-4536. We're back with more here on EST Afternoons. Slam that thumbs up. We're getting close to 100. If you haven't done so, please do so now. Subscribe if you haven't either. That'd be great. And if you're on the podcasting on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts, look up EST Afternoons and every show on Edmonton Sports Log and hit that follow button. We're back after the break.
From Calgary, the Flames and Red Wings drop the puck at 6:30. Both squads winning their past 3 games around the league. The Panthers challenge the Mammoth. The Kings battle the Kraken, while New York is on the road in Chi-Town as the Rangers play the Blackhawks. And at Rogers Place, we have some women's hockey with Team Canada hosting Team USA. They hit the ice at 7 o'clock. And down south, Mike Evans has been moved off the injured reserve. He's missed the last 6 games for the Buccaneers with a fractured collarbone. Evans going down week 7 in Detroit, listed as questionable for tomorrow's matchup against the Falcons. Meanwhile, Jaden Daniels has re-injured his elbow on his non-throwing arm and is now ruled out for the Commanders as they face the Giants on Sunday. No structural damage for Daniels, with the 24-year-old previously dislocating that same elbow in Week 9. Elsewhere, ESPN has reported that the Orioles have agreed to a 5-year, $155 million deal with Pete Alonso of the Mets. To the hardwood, there's 2 games on tap. OKC tipping off with Phoenix at 5:30, while San Antonio visits LA to take on the Lakers at 8 o'clock. EST Afternoons rolls on after the break. I'm Zach Kubusch, keeping you up to date.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Sentinel Storage is proud to partner with Toy Mountain in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters Boys and Girls Club. Between now and December 19th, drop off a new unwrapped toy at a Sentinel Storage near you and bring a smile to a child this holiday season.
Boxing Day rocks at River Cree. December 26th, live in the venue. Hysteria, tribute of Def Leppard. And Blackout, tribute to the Scorpions. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
We're back here on EST Afternoon. 78 thumbs, 22 away. We got about 28 minutes. Let's go. Slam that thumbs up. Afternoon Inbox presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant. Prime rib special, just $18.99. 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Question for anyone, or Gage or Hernan from Sheesh. Will the Oilers ever win the division under McDavid and Draisaitl's reign in Edmonton? His vote is no. What say you, Joaquin?
In the Pacific Division, you mean?
Yeah, they haven't won one since, it's been a long, long time.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be tough.
They ain't winning it this.
No. They don't. I don't know where this team's at. Going to have to wait till April, I guess. Right?
Mm.
Like, you just don't. They're highly inconsistent. You've seen some great play from them. But let me ask you this. This is what I was thinking last night when that dad was telling the kid that have the Oilers played their best against another team's best this year? Has there been a game like that?
Minnesota, maybe?
Okay.
One.
But I don't know. I don't think that's a good game because they never shot the puck.
And they never scored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Wallstead was good, but
he wasn't great.
They made it very easy on him.
I think Dusty said it. They didn't get goalied that game.
No. They went up against an NHL goaltender. again, you don't expect anything less. He took 2 goals away from the other team, I think, in that game where he made really good saves.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what an NHL goalie does. He takes away 2 to 3 goals a game from the other team.
Does it matter to you if they win the division while McDavid and Draisaitl are in Edmonton? For me, I don't really care as long as they're in the playoffs.
It doesn't matter because you would think because of the experience and the way that the playoffs have gone over the last few years that it really doesn't matter. I mean, you look at Florida. Yeah. Florida kind of squeaked in and won the cup. Yeah. Right? I don't really think it matters anymore. If you win, if you get in, you can win.
Yeah.
You know? Because how many times have we seen over the past maybe 6-7 years? 6-7. Where a low seeded team has gone all the way. You know? Montreal did it. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But there's been some teams that aren't top seeds that go all the way to the finals.
There is something about that President's Trophy curse too, right? It's something to it.
I think you're too fat and sassy.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I get what Sheesh is saying. It'd be nice to win the division, but I don't think it's... Sure, you get home ice. I get it, but you can still get home ice, right? I don't know how much importance I'd put on getting... I don't think they're going to get it this year, to be honest with you. So we'll go from there. Hey, quickly, Vancouver Canucks booed off the ice the other night. It looks like the fans have they're not even angry anymore. They're just like, we're done. What the hell happened in Vancouver? 2 years ago, I was like, this is the biggest rival of Edmonton and the team that scares you the most because of that one playoff series. Listen, injuries is a big one, but what the hell's happened in Vancouver? We're talking about now, maybe they're trading Quinn Hughes earlier. Is Adam Foote one and done? The management, the GM, Joaquin, what's going on there? What happened?
I blame the goalie.
Thatcher? Some bad deals. You gave Demko a long-term deal knowing his injury. You gave Philip Hedl, who's got 6 concussions already, you gave him a deal. I just don't get what's going on there, man.
I look at it differently.
Okay.
They mimicked what happened here with Talbot, where he had that Vezina type year, and although the Oilers had Sheloffs and he did well in the playoffs, they got to the second round, they thought they were way ahead of where they actually were, and everything was perfect for them that year. Even the first, didn't Besser had 8 goals against the Oilers the first game of the season? He finished with over 40, and everything was perfect for that team, right? And that's got to be hard for a GM too, because when you see a player and he takes a step, you think, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
he's going to become the player that we thought he would be." And look no further than here with Darnell Nurse. He had one season that he shot the lights out, but I don't think that was his player. That's got to be a very difficult thing when you're evaluating players. Oh, is this bad year an anomaly, or is this that player? Or is this great year an anomaly? Is he somewhere below that?
Yeah.
Right? That's a fine line.
That's a good way of putting it. Do you think they're in the same boat if they don't trade JT Miller?
They should have kept JT Miller. Got rid of
Pedersen.
Although I thought he played okay the other day, I watched. But
he's hurt now. It sounds like he'll be back Saturday. Looks like they're going to move Kiefer Sherwood. There's a lot of value there.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I mean, I know Dusty asked you guys on 2 guys, would you move Quinn Hughes this year or wait till next year?
You're going to lose him anyway.
But do you think you can get a better deal this year than when you're kind of forced to next year?
I think you can get a better deal this year.
I'm with you, man. I say, why put off what's going to happen anyway?
Because I think this year you can try to get him, because I think it's only $7 million that he.
Yeah, he's not making a lot.
Not making a lot
for what he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can go to a contending team this year that wants to, and you could probably get a lot of good prospects, because let's face it, it's a rebuild at this point. You're never going to win a Quinn Hughes trade, but you can get picks, hopefully some draft picks that maybe turn into something better down the road, or just the equivalent, you hope.
You can set up your team nicely.
But why, if you're a team that's on the cusp next year, I mean, it depends on how your team's looking, but if it's too rich a deal, why am I doing it next year when I can just wait an extra few months and go after him in free agency anyway?
Yeah, it's so interesting what happened, because that team 2 years ago was a force to be, they were a force for me. I thought they were coming. I thought they made some good moves. It's tough because Demko has signed for 3 more years after this one with a complete no movement.
3 more? I thought it was longer than that.
No, 3 more at 8.5 though.
That's a good
Kevin Lankinen, who's struggling mightily, is there 1 more year after Demko. No, it's not. It's 4.5, but he also has modified no movement. Like,
we got Canucks super fan. Guys, I'm not doing well. I'm sorry, Canucks super fan. That sucks.
But it's crazy to me how a team was that close to knocking off the Edmonton Oilers.
Like, how hard is it for them to think, like, going into that following season, there was Stanley Cup
talk for the next year. Yeah.
And now you look south, and every single one of those teams is better than you are.
Calgary's better.
And
don't look now. Calgary's won 3 straight, 7-2-1 their last 10. They're only 4 points back of the Oilers.
Calgary. What are you guys doing?
What are you doing to us?
Someone slashed their tires on the way to games. You got it.
But it's crazy to me in the NHL how a team dropped that far in 2 years. Not even a full 2 years.
And continuing. Like, this isn't the bottom.
No, it's not. And you're probably having to trade your best player. How many guys are going to want to stay there? Demko's health. Yeah, he's playing Thursday, but how long is that going to last, Joaquin? Lankinen hasn't been good. You're probably trading Kiefer Sherwood, who's kind of the heart and soul of the team. You're tied to this anchor of a contract to Elias Pettersson.
11.5.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
I don't know if Adam Foote is...
What happened to
that guy
Elias
there?
Pettersson, too?
Yeah.
Like, that guy, like, watching him a few years ago, you're not that you would compare him, but he was as important to the team as Connor McDavid was to the Edmonton Oilers. That's how you were talking about him. I'm not saying he was Connor McDavid, but I'm saying that this team has a bona fide superstar. And maybe that was the year. Maybe that was the outlying year, right?
Yeah.
And, he's great. He's going to be like this for the next 15 years.
Because he's still a good player. He's having a good season compared to last, but he's not that superstar I thought he was going to. Or the Canucks, for that matter. And then management's a mess. Their GM, it's gone sideways. Project Dumpling says Elias Pettersson and Bouchard in the same team would bring more families together. Whew, can you imagine that?
God, those walk homes would be spicy.
All right, we got to get out here on the other side of the break. Courageous moment and the screw it, let's do it parlay. And whatever you guys want to talk about. We actually have a question about the Italian Center that I want to get to. Maybe we can help out this person, okay?
I'll do my best.
All right, we're back after the break.
The Wings and Flames meet at the Saddle Dome, with each team holding a 3-game win streak. Edmonton hosting Detroit tomorrow, with 3 other games on tap in the NHL today. Blackhawks dueling the Rangers, the Cats, and Mammoth scrapping, while LA visits Seattle. Internationally, Team Canada takes on Team USA at Rogers Place tonight. That one gets going at 7 o'clock. And around the NFL, the Buccaneers have activated Mike Evans off the injured reserve. Evans returning from a fractured collarbone he suffered Week 7 in Detroit. He's questionable for the Thursday nighter against Atlanta. While in Washington, the Commanders have ruled out Jaden Daniels Sunday against the Giants, with Daniels re-injuring his left elbow against Vikings last week. No setback for the 24-year-old or structural damage on the plate, with Daniels originally dislocating that elbow Week 9 in Seattle. In the majors, the Jays have selected Spencer Miles with the 27th pick in the Rule 5 draft. The 25-year-old was a part of the Giants organization, spending last season recovering from Tommy John surgery. 2 games in the NBA tonight. OKC plays host to Phoenix. They hit the court at 5:30. The final segment of today's EST Afternoons brings us back after the break. I'm Zach Kubusch, keeping you in the loop.
Skip the couch and hit the Canadian Brewhouse. Your home for every puck drop, every goal, and every cheer. With ice-cold drinks, massive screens, and the best fans in town. This hockey season, our house is your arena.
Boxing Day rocks at River Cree. December 26th, live in the venue. Hysteria, tribute of Def Leppard. And Blackout, tribute to the Scorpions. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Hockey is heating up, and so is the excitement on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code EST50. That's code EST50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense. At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubusch. 3 o'clock, 14 minutes away, and that means Reed Wilkins, J. Milne take over with the Reed Wilkins Show. We're back tomorrow, full day of shows from 6 to 6, and then at 6, Tom Gazzola with the Old Stream pregame show as the Oilers close out their road trip against the Detroit Red Wings, who are currently first in their division, or second. They're playing some good hockey. That Dylan Larkin's a good player, Joaquin. Let's get to the courageous moment for the Alberta Blue Cross. Courage to shoot your shot on and off the ice. Alberta Blue Cross is right there with Albertans. And if you missed it earlier, you got to go back. I'm giving it to father and son that were walking ahead of Joaquin Gage, leaving that game yesterday. And they had a beautiful moment. Dad was pissed off. Little boy was, it was a bonding moment.
It was.
Dad dropping F-bombs. Talking about Bouch.
That was funny.
Like Zedmo said, the kid probably had a beer on the way home. That's courageous. It was cold, man. I'm sorry, but it was. It was really cold, but just a beautiful moment. Courageous for Dad to have the loose lips around his little boy, because he said he was around 10, 11 years old.
Yeah, I want to say probably around there.
Seriously, you got to go back and watch. When did you tell this story? It was right before Hernan's World. So second segment of the first hour, it is an unbelievable story about the frustrations with number 2 of the Edmonton Oilers. So father and son, we don't know who they are, but you get the courageous moment for the Alberta Blue Cross. Joaquin, this gentleman, Dudley, says, hey guys, I was thinking of having soup and sandwiches for supper tonight. I'm going shopping to the Italian Center for deli meats. Do you guys have any recommendations for me?
Man.
I'd say there's one I like, the Tuscan ham.
Oh, yeah?
It's good. It's got a little bit of, not spice, but herbs on it.
Okay.
How about a nice Genoa mild salami?
Yeah, I like, if you're sandwich, though, it depends on what you're doing with the sandwich.
Yeah.
Are you heating up the sandwich? Are you pressing the sandwich? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably cheese in there, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
The type of bread?
Capicolo.
Yeah, I mean, mortadella.
Mortadella, that's good.
It's good. You know what's a little bit of a game changer? If you go and grab the speck, so order about how many sandwiches, get 200 grams of speck. You can't go wrong with that stuff. Nicely thinly sliced. It's delicious. So, and the soup, probably a cream-based soup, I'm assuming, blended. Or dip the sandwich in.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Minestrone. Vegetable.
A tomato bisque.
You like prosciutto?
Love it.
Do you like, because it has months, right? You can get like a 12-month, 24-month.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just in Italy, man. I could go get a leg and do it myself,
Yeah.
right? It was like, it was a gas station.
It's salty, but I like it, yeah.
Speck's cured. It's got a little bit more smoky taste to it, if you like that. But, yeah, man. Can't go wrong with that Italian market. And depending on who's there, they'll give you nice little samples of it. Yeah, the trick is when they go cut it the first time, and they'll show you the thinness, and you're like, oh, let me see.
It's a little thicker.
That's good. That's a little thicker. Yeah.
Also, if you're going to get your cheese, get it at the deli. Okay? They can slice it for you.
Yeah.
You can get a Havarti, you can get a Gouda, you can get... there's certain cheeses they can't cut because they don't... The way they're...
Too soft.
Or the way they're molded, they can't put in the machine, though. But, yeah, hopefully we help there. So, Capicolo, Genoa salami, prosciutto. Which one would you recommend? What age?
Oh, it depends on the price point, though.
Yeah.
You don't want to go nuts. And there's a Canadian prosciutto that's more like a mortadella that you can get, which is quite good.
And mortadella, you can't go wrong with.
No. I get the hot mortadella.
I get the Italian.
They actually have donair meat.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it.
Interesting.
Got to try that.
Yeah, but your donair meat's unreal. Okay.
Where are we going?
Evan Bouchard on the nasty chat. I got ripped off for those courageous moments. Thought I had this one. Evan Bouchard, we're still trying to figure out what the hell you're doing behind the net. Oh, that's good. You win text of the day, but we have nothing to give you. So just a pat on the back, my friend.
Ripped off on the courageous.
Oh, that's good. All right, cool. Let's get to screw it. Let's do it.
Screw it, let's do it, no delay. Let's take a risk today. No sense being safe. We need a huge payday.
30-month minimum, says Bronco Nick for prosciutto. Because I know at the Italian Center they have a 24-month one.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
That's probably expensive.
It's really thin, too, the way they chop that baby up.
Go grab the speck. Try the speck. Can't go wrong.
Who goes first?
You do.
Okay, I'm going Connor Bedard goal.
Connor Bedard goal.
Yeah. I'm making it easy for you boys.
Gager, do you go or do I go?
We go clockwise.
Okay, I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Where we're seated. Okay. I'm going to go stay in Chicago.
Oh.
Artemi Panarin Point.
Okay.
I was almost thinking two, but I'm not going to
No.
do that. Just the one.
Don't be crazy there.
Let's go south to the greatest American-born player of all time, Patrick Kane. Assist.
Not a point, an assist.
He's playing, right?
Mm-hmm. He returned a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
From an injury.
God, he was good, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Is.
Still good.
That was.
So Connor Bedard goal, Panarin point, Patrick Kane point. Going a little old school here, a little Chicago flavor, eh? We didn't even plan this.
We're going original six here.
Let's go. Plans tonight, Joaquin?
Tons of work to do, unfortunately. So I'll be working into the wee hours of the night, burning the midnight oil. As
Man,
they say.
you work a lot, eh? Yeah. You're a hard worker, Joaquin.
Oh, well.
Did your son enjoy our show yesterday?
Yeah, he did. He did. He liked
the first time he's ever heard it?
Well, it's on for Boone, right?
Well, Boone's a big fan.
He's a massive fan. He sits there and watches the whole time. But yeah, he was just, He was down having some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's a favorite amongst my children. But they love to eat it, don't like to wash it. So there'll probably be 2 bowls of crusted on Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the sink when I get home.
Now, I wonder when you say your dog's name, though, and he's watching the show and he hears,
he's
Boone.
probably like,
yeah, what?
Boone, come. Boone, come.
Boone.
Guaranteed is by the TV right now.
Boone attack. Oh, Boone's the best. Hey, it's almost the weekend, guys. Got a Christmas party.
What's today?
It's hump day.
Is it Wednesday? Oh, it's Wednesday, right? Yeah.
I saw Dusty working on her Christmas bonuses.
Nice.
Really?
Thank
Nice.
God that pool doesn't pay for itself.
That was a good gift you said. It took me a while to get it. And I'm like, oh, yeah. If you missed it, screw Let's Do It Parlay is Panarin point, Patrick Kane point, Bedard goal. Let's roll. We were close yesterday. Morgan Geeky let us down. I didn't let you down. He let you down. And we'll be back tomorrow to tee up Red Wings. We got Red Light District. We're going to have a lot of fun on the show like we always. Don't go anywhere. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up. They got a loaded show for you like they always do. It's going to be a fun-filled 3 hours. And we want to thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We didn't get to 100 thumbs up, but if you want to just hammer it right now, we'll take it. Thank you for the thumbs up. And for Coop, Joaquin, I'm Hernan saying, enjoy your night. Be safe out there. We love you. Chowders.